Today we have a patient with a mid-dilated pupil and with a hard brown cataract. Planned for a clear corneal phacoemulsification with a foldable multifocal intraocular lens. Side port entries are created and under the air bubble trypan blue dye is injected. This is then washed off with balanced salt solution and viscoelastic is injected to form the anterior chamber. A continuous curvilinear capsular rhexis is planned, keeping in mind a 4.5 mm rhexis diameter while staying within the pupillary borders. The flap is now raised and it is then maneuvered in a circular fashion. At each quadrant, it is important that we pivot the rhexis margin in order to prevent the chances of a rhexis runaway. While reaching the final quadrant, it is then pulled towards the center to get a circular rhexis. Now stabilizing the globe with a forceps which is placed through the side port, a clear corneal incision is made with the help of a keratome. A very controlled and gentle hydrodissection is then done along with decompression of the capsular bag. The superficial cortical matter is then cleared off and a small burr hole is done superiorly in the PHACO 1 mode. The PHACO probe is then buried into the substance of the nucleus and with the help of a sharp chopper, a chop is initiated with a mild horizontal separation leading to the splitting of the nuclear plate. One half is separated and the nucleus is gently rotated and the second chop is initiated to break it down into smaller fragments. The individual fragments are then brought into the anterior chamber due to the small size of the pupil, and these individual fragments are then phacoemulsified. The nucleus is then gently rotated onto the other side. The fragments are brought into the safe pupillary zone and then eaten away. A very good followability ensures that the nuclear fragments are safely brought towards the phaco tip and thereby preventing a novice surgeon to go chasing behind those nuclear fragments. Therefore, fluidic parameters should always be customized on a case-to-case basis. Coming over to the irrigation and aspiration, the cortical remnants are then stripped towards the center and then gently aspirated. Under irrigation, a foldable multifocal single-piece hydrophobic intraocular lens is gently injected into the capsular bag. You can see that due to the hydrophobic nature of the multifocal IOL, the haptics are adhered to each other. This would require a manual separation. Once they have been separated, the trailing haptic is also dialed into the capsular bag. You can see an adequate centration of the multifocal IOL along with an excellent overlap of the rhexis margins. The wounds are then hydrated and the case is finally closed.